Welcome to the Slightly Biased Podcast, a show where we say the quiet parts of everyday life out loud. I'm Vinny. Just lost a
I'm
cord.
Grayson. Oh, you.
Let's get into it. A cord just slipped off of my desk and threw me
forever.
off. Yep. Oh, R.I.P. Grayson, big news for you. You went to PAX East over the weekend, located in Boston, Massachusetts.
I see we're continuing the trend of you telling the audience my updates for me.
I think you had a great time. Got some stuff.
Is that it? You don't know anymore?
It's a convention. I saw Tony's snaps. People talking, people clapping. I don't know. Video games. I don't know what kids do these days.
I haven't blocked, so I don't see the snaps. Yeah, it was a good convention. Played some fun game demos. Got a lot of merch, a lot of swag. Some game products, and a lot of stickers.
Got to have those stickers.
Magnets, etc., etc. T-shirts. I got sweatpants, a sweater, a jacket.
All right, fuck it. Let's get into it. How much did you pay to go to PAX East, and how much did you actually get out of free shit?
All right. So, how much I paid to go? The ticket is like $240.
For 3 days, right? It's
4 days.
What a value.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm afraid to look at my spending here. Spending. I definitely spent like at least $200 a day.
On what? What the fuck are you buying there?
Stuff.
Stickers?
No, it was. I mean, the jacket, which is a really nice jacket.
The jacket
was like $94. I don't know the reference, but it was such expensive. All the merch was really, really good this year, but it was expensive. The jacket was like $94. The sweatpants were like $70. The sweater was like $80.
So when you collect all the parts and you put it on, do you become Voltron?
I do. You do
when
become
it's all assembled,
Voltron.
like
yeah,
you get every piece.
My recent spending. This is combined across everything I spent money on. But let's see, are there any big purchases before that? I guess. Oh. I'm gonna say like at least like $800.
Oh my god! Plus the $1,000 weekend.
Yeah, basically
over $1,000 weekend right there.
It's once a year, you know. It's one of my vacations. I count it. I mean, it's all stuff that I'm going to cherish and love for years and years and years. It feels like home. I love the convention. Their slogan is "Welcome Home." So it's a place I feel like I'm at home.
That's great. Wow.
And the panels were pretty good this year. It was a good convention this year. The panels were really cool. I saw Iffy Nwadiwe.
Sounds made up.
4 times. Iffy is a personality on dropout.tv. They have Game Changer. Actually, Make Some Noise, Dirty Laundry, Breaking News, the Dimension 20 D&D shows, of which there are like 30 different D&D campaigns. It's a really highly recommend it in terms of small creator streaming content platforms. You know, it's like a tiny little Netflix or a tiny little YouTube with all their own creators and their own content, and it's worth every penny. It's like $10
to get for the convention to see him speak.
No, for the subscription to dropout.tv. It's like $10. No, the seeing like the panels are free. You just show up, wait in line for a bit, go to the panel. They did one that was like rapid fire small games that he kind of just like either made up or came up with or found online and glued together or whatever. And then there was a Jackbox panel where he played Jackbox with some other content creators, and There was also there's the main theater panels. There's, usually like a welcome speech that starts off the convention. It's usually like a keynote speaker that opens the show.
Did they get Obama?
No, I forget who it was this year. I didn't go to it. But last year,
Bush,
they've had like Matt Mercer. They've had like Matt Pat, who's the Game Theory YouTube creator, and Film Theory, that guy, famous YouTuber. They had the Gearbox, the guys from Gearbox that made like Red Dead, or is that Red Dead? Is that Gearbox? I don't know. Borderlands.
I have no idea.
You don't know Borderlands?
I know Borderlands. I don't know who made it.
Gearbox. The company that made Borderlands. The like CEO or the creative director or whatever was doing a keynote. And there's large panel. There was a concert panel at like 8 on one of the nights. Because the expo hall closes at like 6, but there's panels until 11. And there was a concert panel, or it was a concert in one of the panel rooms that had Jonathan Colton, who's a famous nerdy song. He's like, if Weird Al was even nerdier than Weird Al already is. Has some pretty famous songs about being a code monkey, zombies politely asking to eat your brain. He did the closing theme song for Portal. He was famous for a while, a pretty long time ago, back in like the 2000s, and like early to like 2010s, for like Thing a Week, which was a set of albums where he wrote a song every week. They were just like silly, dumb music.
Sounds exhausting.
He's written so many songs, and a lot of them are really good. Even the Thing a Week songs. But he I saw him perform live, which was very cool. Went to an after party that was sponsored by Twitch.
Was Ninja there? Did he make it out for this convention, or
no? I
don't know, other big streamers who are.
I think Ninja retired.
Did he really? I mean, he had enough money.
He's not doing anything anymore.
Well, when you leave Twitch to go to where did he go? He went to Mixer, and then Mixer shut down. He went back to Twitch, and everyone was like, "No, bud, you can't go home again.
You bailed. Yeah, you're out of here
again. Take your money and go away."
No, he sold out, and then he tried to unsell out. So no, he's done. So
how do you do, fellow kids? I'm back.
Yeah. What else? What else did I see? There was this thing called Omegathon where con goers can enter to be Omeganauts, and they have a chance of being selected as an Omeganaut in teams of 2, and it's a tournament, bracket style tournament, where each level of the tournament or each round is a different game, and you compete against your fellow Omeganauts in random games that have been pre-selected by the tournament, but you don't know what they will be. And then the final round is always like a very popular event for people to go to. And this year it was a game called Killer Queen, which is like a barcade game that I actually played last year with the aforementioned but banned Tony, who we no longer speak of.
I talked to him last week.
Talking
to him on Discord.
I no longer speak of.
Talking about football or some shit. I don't remember.
Cool.
I'll let him know you don't care.
I don't. But we had fun last year when I was still talking to him, playing Killer Queen at one of the after parties. And now they've climbed the ranks of arcade game legend, and they were the final round of the Omegathon this year. The theme this year was Metro, like spray paint Metro.
Sexual.
Nope. Like a subway, but like all spray painted up.
Like New York in the 70s. Great.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I have any of the stuff around me. Oh yeah, I have a whole bag of stuff right here.
Oh my god. Dead Mel 5 chair, everybody. Dead Mel 5 chair. There it is.
5 chair reveal. There we go.
This is my Staples chair.
This is one of the pin sets.
Oh, wow. What do you do with that? You sell it on eBay in 5 years?
No. You put them on your jacket or something.
Yeah.
But this was the theme. It was
pieces of flair.
Kind of graffiti-ish.
You know, the Nazis made people wear kinds of flair. Just going to say that. Office Space, Grayson? Nope. Okay.
That's some socks. It's kind of cool.
It's great. Ted, aren't you so proud of your son spending $1,000 going to a convention? Let us know in the comments, Ted.
It was a whole weekend. It was fun. I don't regret any of it.
That's great.
It was great. It was great. What did you do this weekend?
What did I do? I don't even remember. My life's a blur. I couldn't tell you what I did this weekend.
Yeah.
What was Saturday? Oh, it fucking rained a lot?
Yeah, it did.
Well,
I was doing fun things. What were you doing? Like,
I took my daughter for a walk.
Feeding a baby?
I took my daughter for a walk and got insulted by a runner going by. I don't know.
What did they say?
Nothing. That's the problem, Grayson. They say anything. I'm walking my daughter on my usual route. I'm a regular. People know me. They sometimes wave, sometimes give me awkward looks because white people give awkward smiles.
That's your favorite.
This lady's coming up on me fast. Like, she is huffing it on her run. She's probably in her 50s, really just showing off that she can run and I don't run. So,
wow.
Yeah, whatever.
Cool.
She eyes the stroller. She eyes me. I load in the gun. my smile. My
ready
awkward.
To go.
Hi. My hi. I'm ready to say hi to her. She doesn't look at me. She runs past me, but peers her head into the stroller. Just peers it in there, peeks in there, and just keeps running. It's kind of rude. Just kind of say it's kind of rude.
This was insulting to you?
I mean, I had the hi ready to go. We were supposed to make eye contact, and she avoided my eye contact. So yeah.
You ever been hiking?
Hi. Yeah, that's what they do.
You ever been hiking on the trails, and you never know whether or not to say hi? Because some people will pass and they don't say hi, and then other people pass and they're like hi, like you have
to give it a disarming hi that says I'm not going to murder you when you turn your back on me. You have to do it. If you don't do it, you might get murdered. It's the truth.
Like
life advice, guys.
Less likely to say it to like women who are alone.
Hi.
Like hi.
Hey. Like, here's another life lesson.
You roll the dice and there's a higher chance you might come off as creepy accident.
Here's a life lesson for you. When you go hiking, bring a knife. That's what I would say.
So if anyone that scare the women.
No. So if anybody attacks you, you can fight back. Huzzah!
The worst thing to bring to a fight would be a knife.
Grayson, what are you gonna bring when you're hiking? And
this
you have to quickly
true.
Grab. What are you gonna grab?
True
time out, guys. Let me run back to my car, grab my gun. Time out.
No, pepper spray.
Okay, but you put on pepper sprays. You gotta get it out. You gotta get a fiddle with it, and bam, knife. Bam.
That's easier than a knife. You never fight with a knife.
Can we just compromise and say both? Can you bring both?
No, don't bring a knife.
Yes, bring it. What if you get lost in the woods and you gotta light a fire? You gotta get a kindling off the.
You have a pocket knife. You have a pocket knife, sure, but not You're talking about like a combat knife.
No, I'm not talking about just a regular like knife, like that long blade that flips out. I don't know what kind of knife it would be.
Are you gonna bring a locking knife? Is it a folding knife or is it a sheath knife?
It's a folding knife. But damn,
folding, and it's a locking folding knife?
Yeah, I carried it when I was deployed. Got a problem with it? Got a problem with the military now, pal? Too?
I'm just saying they can take it from you now. They're just gonna take that knife from you and stab you with it.
Oh, Grayson, all you can do in life is try. I don't know what to tell you.
Pepper spray.
Yeah. All right, pepper spray. And bring a knife
it's a 1-round fight. You get pepper spray, it's a 1-round fight.
But pepper spray, it'll hit you too.
Oh, okay. Not with these glasses.
The vapors.
Yeah, but it hits them more, and then like the fight is over. Like that's the point. It's a de-escalator. Pepper spray is a de-escalator.
Body cam footage. Spoilers. Back on the body cam footage.
We're back to the body cam.
It doesn't always work. It does not always work.
My favorite is when the cop accidentally sprays themselves.
The best way to not get someone pregnant is to not have sex. The best way to not die on a hike is to not go on a hike. Problem solved. There you go. Life advice number 3 or something.
You've also seen videos of the people getting shot and they still keep running at you too.
Adrenaline, yeah.
Sometimes people get shot and they don't stop. They just keep going.
Yeah, I saw a video guy drew a katana on a cop and got shot and died. He went down pretty quick.
I mean, if you hit the spine or the heart, you're going down. But if you get or the liver, then you're going down. But if you get hit in like the gut or like the lung,
the fleshy part of the thigh,
right? You're
another
that's
Sopranos
not gonna
reference
stop.
for you.
That's not gonna stop.
Number two, Sopranos reference.
You're gonna get got. But
Yeah.
you're gonna get caught by a guy with a katana.
Yeah, so when you go hiking, bring a katana.
Do you think that was suicide by cop with the katana?
He was mentally ill, 100% mentally. He said he was a son of Dionysus. Yeah, he was mentally ill.
Just crazy. Okay.
Or he was high on drugs. I don't know. But he's dead now, so.
Son of Dionysus. More like the son of Dionysus.
You know what the famous Greek philosopher Paradies says?
Don't eat Play-Doh.
Paradies nuts.
I think we both had good ones there.
My wife loves those jokes, by the way, guys. If you ever see her, just be like, CD's nuts, and she'll laugh every time.
I'm sure she'll love it.
CD's nuts. Hilarious, guys.
You know what? CD.
Desktop Survivor. Is that from PAX East?
Oh, God, what is my camera doing? Jesus.
I think it's the light hitting the case. Wow. I can't read any of that shit.
It doesn't matter.
Is that a video game?
Yeah, it's a video game. It's a PAX exclusive video game that is retro in theme. Wow, why is it doing that with my camera? Jesus.
It's the case hitting the
that was a rhetorical question, Vinny.
Well, I'm just making sure you know. Let us know in the comments, Ted, what's going on with his webcam.
Get in the comments. Why is my camera doing that?
Speaking of my wife, I've learned CD's nuts. Speaking of my wife, CD's nuts. I've learned to love again. I've gotten over her betrayal. I have watched Severance season 2. All is well in the world. My heart is healed.
What does that have to do with your wife betraying you? Oh, because she watched it first without you, and
we agreed we wouldn't do that, and she did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't.
That happens.
If you know, you know. But I'm not even gonna yes and that. My life is fucked right now.
Yeah, because you spent $1,000 at PAX East.
Yeah,
that's why. Let us know, Chad.
my wife left me because I spent too much money at PAX.
Oh,
that's the reason.
Package got delivered.
You're not gonna win in a pour me fight about wives, all right?
Yeah. I'll give you that win. You can have that win.
I'll take that win. Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, you know, remember what Smash Mouth said, Grayson? The years stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Did you say stop coming?
The years start coming and they don't stop coming.
Back to the rules and you hit the ground running.
Yeah, I was listening to 90s, like late 90s summer music. Cause I remember when I was a young child that would be on the radio all the time, and I used to not like Smash Mouth at all because Shrek overplayed the fuck out of it. Yeah. But no, it's good now.
So the secret is I actually had a Smash Mouth album CD nuts when I was a kid. And
the All-Star album.
The secret is I think it was the album that had All-Star. Yeah.
All-Star.
But the secret is if you want to feel that nostalgia without cringing, just listen to all the other songs that are on that album that aren't All-Star or the other one. I forgot what the other one is, but there's two that were overplayed, and the rest are good.
Shrek, goddamn Shrek.
Yeah, I had that album. It's a good album. Remember burning albums from CDs onto your iPod? That was great. What a great time.
I used to burn CDs. Onto CDs.
CDs nuts. Yeah. Remember burning mixtapes?
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you. Yeah.
I actually came across my
love a mixtape.
My mixtapes the other day. Or not mixtape, they're just albums that are burnt onto CDs.
Well, CDs nuts. Well, are they assorted or are they just an album? Like you just put the album back on it?
I think it's both. Because this was later on in life. This is when I got my car to CD player. And
so were you just like copy? Oh, I guess you could buy an album digitally and then burn it, right? Or were you copying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I buy the album. I bought it. I bought every album I ever burnt.
You bought it from iTunes and then burnt it.
Yeah, 100%. It was worth it.
Right. I mean, it's worth it because the per disc is like what 30 cents or whatever.
I don't know.
Or at the time. I wonder who's even buying discs anymore. Probably nobody.
I think records is the big thing now.
I do like my vinyl collection. They were selling. So this is like the first, maybe the second year that I've seen this. But at PAX, they actually had booths that were selling vinyl prints or presses.
They were coming back.
And they were like really cool. I almost bought a couple. I wanted to. I was looking at them, looked through them, but I was like, it's not worth it. They were just video game soundtracks, mainly. Yeah, they had vinyls, and I think this is the first year that I've seen them a booth selling vinyls at PAX. So it's a comeback, making a comeback, right? The kids love them.
I think it's already back. I think it's because supposedly it sounds better. I don't know. I never used it.
It doesn't. It sounds exactly the same.
It's like the idea of it sounding better in your head makes it sound. It's like
there's something about the act of doing it. The physical media is satisfying, but it's not because it sounds better. That's just bullshit. Unless you're listening to an original press, like a first press.
But I feel like wouldn't it sound just degraded at this point?
No, they don't degrade over time. That's why they're pressed on vinyl, because it doesn't degrade.
Remember cassettes? Those did not last.
They even have some presses that weren't into vinyl. They're into like some kind of very thin but sturdy, durable ceramic, and those presses last even longer than vinyl. But even the vinyls will last hundreds of years. Original presses, because the thing that does the pressing wears down a little bit over time. So you want the first presses of the album. They're worth more than that.
It's like a copy of a copy.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So it's there's a little bit of degradation on subsequent presses of vinyls, but the original presses, and like there are even people in the vinyl space that will tell you that like the weather on the day that the vinyl was pressed matters because it affects the what's the word, not the hydration, how much water is in the air changes the chemistry of how the vinyl reacts to being pressed, basically. The what's that called when there's air in the water? When there's water in the air, what's that called? Humidity. Fuck, Jesus.
There you go. Yeah.
The humidity.
Don't feel bad on that one.
Forgot the word humidity for a second. Affects the vinyl, apparently. Which is also a thing for 3D printing. As I do more 3D printing, I'm learning the things that affect your prints. And apparently humidity can affect the quality of your print.
Jesus.
Yeah. They sell humidor boxes for filament rolls. It's above my budget or give a fuck at this point. I don't care.
Keep buying off iTunes. So I'm a good guy.
You buy off of iTunes?
No, Grayson. It's a fucking callback from 5 minutes ago.
For 3D print, we're talking about 3D printing now.
No, we're talking about music too. We're talking about everything.
Oh, okay.
I don't 3D print.
You know what? You're right. It is my fault for bringing up a topic that you can't relate to.
Yeah, 3D printing. You make stuff. You know.
Yeah, you can make stuff.
Made me this in a 3D printer for the. He made me this.
Yeah. What do you want me to make you? I'll make you something.
I don't need anything.
Well, what do you want?
Make me $1 million.
I can make you $1 million. I can.
That's real.
3D. I'll 3D print you a little rectangle that says 1 million buckaroons.
Wow.
1 million Trump
buckaroons.
$1 million Trump coin.
Hell yeah.
I'll print you a coin that says 1 million Trump coin on it.
Grayson, what's your opinion on sprinklers? This is a hard-hitting question, I know.
For your yard?
For your yard, yeah. What's your opinion on it?
I have a like real basic one, the classic like arch with the auto thingy, one of those. I have one. That's all I know about them.
Jesus. I'm turning into a sprinkler connoisseur.
Yeah? Are you one of those?
I have one. I have two of those.
You have two of those? What are those called?
tripod sprinklers, I think. That's what I call them.
Well, I mean, I think you can put them on a tripod, but isn't the way it goes back and forth, that thing, does it have a name? I don't know.
I just call them a tripod because they're on a tripod.
I mean, they're on a tripod.
Yeah. And then I got this orbit sprinkler. Little thing goes in the ground, kind of goes back and forth and stuff. Yeah. Because I'm trying to find the right sprinkler for different parts of your lawn. It can be
God,
very time consuming, and you get soaked.
Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah,
you have your hobbies. I have mine.
Yeah. Like
mine
doesn't
involve.
Grayson, I got a new sprinkler. Grayson.
Tell me all about it.
I'm gonna show you all about it. It is my new, I guess, my weekend time consumer, trying to get it to work properly. Because my home doesn't have irrigation. I wish my home had irrigation.
Home had irrigation? What do you mean irrigation?
I wish it had in-ground sprinkler. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you mean you live in a place where it rains?
It doesn't rain here in freaking July and August, though.
Not when you want it to.
No. Let's pull up this sprinkler. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
What, does it walk?
Yes, it moves forward a little track. The water pressure makes it walk.
Does it go back?
No, it just goes in one loop. But the problem is,
does it follow the hose?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
If you have a large yard,
God, that's loud.
Sprinkler system, the Orbit traveling sprinkler just might be the solution you're looking for.
Look at this
thing. It works great with different shapes and sizes of yards.
You got to move your mouse off the video. There you go.
Sorry, thanks, Dad.
For the sprinkler to follow, and place the top piece on the hose where you want the sprinkler to end.
Follows it
once
along
you connect
the yard.
The sprinkler to the hose.
But the problem
on
is,
top
Grayson,
of the hose.
My biggest problem with it is that I have a non-kink hose, which is like a heavier duty hose. It's too heavy. It's too heavy for it. I need to get a lighter hose for my sprinkler. So now I got to invest in more things to get the sprinkler.
A lighter hose?
A normal hose.
Like it's thinner?
So the heavy duty hoses, the non-kinks are thicker.
Yeah.
And they're heavier, but they're more heavy duty and they last longer. This guy's having a little trouble. He moves just very slowly. Even on the high speed. He's got to drag
that heavy ass hose behind him.
Yeah. I got the heavy hose. Yep.
Do you think it squirts water out of the wheels to irrigate your grass underneath it too?
No, just on the top. Helicopters out.
Wow.
It'll work better than my back of my yard than my front. My backyard's much flatter and there's no trees or roots to get in the way. I've had my lawn seeded 2 years in a row, and pre-child, it was much easier to water it because I could get out there and just do it. I wouldn't have to worry about.
Could you use? But you mean by hand, like a peasant?
Well, I would have different zones set up I'd have like 3 sprinklers going at once, and it was a blast. Recommended. Everyone should do it.
Wow.
Get up at 5 a.m. and water your lawn every day.
I'm not gonna do that.
Grayson, if you got to have a lawn though one day. Growing grass is so rewarding.
I have a lawn.
Yeah, but you get a bigger lawn.
That would be nice. I'll care about it when I have a bigger lawn.
There you go. Yeah, those arch sprinklers suck. I have one. They're terrible.
Yeah, I mean it does the job.
They're made for kids to run through. They're
made for set it and forget it. You know,
I set it and forget it. But those things don't cover shit.
The oscillating, the reciprocating sprinkler. Is that what they're called?
You're using big words.
Oscillating.
Right now. It's 7:30 at night. Those are big words.
I know, your poor brain. You must be so close to sleepy time.
I've been up since 5:30. I don't know.
You want to talk about movies?
What are we at for time-wise here? I can't even see.
We're at 29.
Oh, yeah. We can do a little transitionary thing here, you know. I'm so glad in my lifetime I saw an American Pope. I hope I live long enough to see a Generation Z Pope who can just talk about blessing us with Riz.
Did you like the vaping Pope?
Oh, we're talking about Conclave?
I thought that's why classic. You were bringing it.
Yeah,
did I jump the gun?
I jumped the gun. But we both, you had mentioned in the last episode that you watched Conclave, and I said, hey, pretty topical. Pope just died. I got to learn about the process, which is funny, though. Interesting fact. I just learned this. Conclave came out, last year?
Yeah.
And the Pope died this year. So
him.
I didn't know that do you think they watched Conclave and that's how we should elect the new Pope? Did that give him the idea to do the conclave in real life?
I'm really confused where this bit is going, but I'm going to say no. I don't think that the movie
bit is that they
invented
copied
it.
Conclave. That the movie invented Conclave.
That's the that was the whole bit.
That's the bit. You got
that
it.
Was the setup.
That's the bit.
Oh, your jokes are getting more dad and less joke.
Conclave, am I right?
Woke Pope.
If anybody hasn't seen Conclave, sorry, it's definitely about to get spoiled here with the twist ending.
Spoilers for Conclave. Woke Pope, vaping Pope. I liked vaping Pope.
He was a woman the whole time. Oh,
whoa!
I thought they were really going that it was a woman the whole time. I thought they were actually.
You were like, I think you made that joke. Like without knowing, because he said "Lady Pope" or something like at the end of the last episode, and I was like, "Well, I'm not going to spoil anything."
I ruined it. I thought it was going to be like, "Oh, they killed the Pope" or something, but nope.
Yeah, no. It's not Lady Pope. It's what's the word? I forgot the word. Oh man, my brain ain't working today either. Bigendered.
I think they said intersex or something.
Intersex, that's the word. Intersex Pope.
Yeah. So in the movie, the Pope gets elected, and then the dean of the conclave. I don't know what the titles anyway.
The dean of the
conclave
chapel.
or whatever. Yeah, he discovers that the new Pope actually was born with male and female
as a uterus.
Yeah, parts.
The Pope did not stand out among fellow young Catholic boys. No one noticed.
Well, he didn't notice he had surgery.
He didn't notice, and then later in life, it's all on the inside. You got a Pope uterus, Popsus. Yeah. Kind of intersex Pope, and then now we got woke Pope. Oh my God!
Pope Leo that woke? I don't know if Pope Leo's that woke.
He tweets critical things.
Maybe he's woke for the Catholic Church. Like whoa.
I mean, so was Francis. We have a long way to go on like abortion rights and queer rights, but
the Catholic Church the Catholic Church will never be on board with abortion, pal. It's never going to happen. They view it as a mortal sin. They view it as death, murder. It's never going to be. They're never going to be like, oh, okay with it.
There's
not wrong in the Catholic religion. They're not wrong. It's a soul. It's created at birth. So you're murdering something.
Well,
that's what they view it as.
No, if you let me talk, I have a
that's how you lose arguments. Let the other side talk. I'm gerrymandering you. Anyways, the conclave. Yeah,
there's a reason why it's logically inconsistent with its own teachings, because the church teaches that death is when brain activity has ceased, and that there have been papal teachings that it's okay to like pull the plug on somebody in a coma if there's no brain activity, because that is what's considered being dead, and that fetuses before some number of weeks don't have brain activity, so they're not alive. So
yeah, I'm not gonna get into this but
when the story goes that when challenged on this, there was a Catholic teacher that said, well, then the Pope is wrong, which is literally heresy or like sacrilege or whatever. Heresy. Going against the Pope's word as the messenger of God.
Yeah. You know what I learned about Conclave? Cardinals, very cliquey.
They are cliquey, and I think that's true for any kind of secret organization like that. It's always going to be. I did like to see the inner workings, and I think to get to the real point that I think you were trying to make about did they learn how to conclave from the movie Conclave? I think like 60, I forget the number, 60 or 80% of the cardinals were appointed by Pope Francis, meaning the majority of the cardinals this was their first conclave.
Yeah, I mean,
the majority of the cardinals at the conclave, it was their first conclave.
Yeah, because he's been Pope since 2010 2012, I think. No, 2013 maybe, because I think the last pope had 8 years.
Which means
before he retired.
Which means
chosen by God quits.
Watching yeah, right. Someone retired, right? I don't know.
Well, it's based on a novel too, so.
Well, I don't know if they've read the novel, but it's easier to like get the vibe from watching the movie, and they probably did learn what to expect going in terms of clickiness by watching the movie.
Do you think there's like a PowerPoint presentation they watched beforehand, like a long meeting about it, like a how-to conclave?
No, I think they just show. I think it's literally just like word of mouth clickiness. Like, so yeah, I do imagine like J.K. Simmons like voiceover to being like, "So this is your first conclave, huh?"
I could definitely see it.
You can see it, right?
Something like you gotta get something to go off of other than like historical text.
No, so. I think they just like there's like a guy like that's why they have the dean in conclave, because he's the one who studied how to do it. And then if they don't end up needing to do it in their lifetime, they teach the next person how to be the dean.
Yeah.
So you only need one person to know how to do it. And then when the thing happens, everyone says, okay, this person's in charge. They know how to do it.
You know, remember how exhausting it was in the movie for them to like go through this over and over again?
Yeah.
Do you know about the Pope who was elected in 1978?
1978? No.
Yeah, he was elected, and he died 33 days after he was elected Pope, so they had to do the conclave again.
They had to do it again?
Yeah,
Jesus.
they had to go back into it, do another conclave.
Did he die of like old age?
No, I think he had a heart attack. He was he was 65, just had a heart attack.
That is a bit late to be appointed. Like, if you're appointing a 65-year-old Pope, you got to know that's a risk.
In the 70s, especially. I mean, the Pope now is 69.
The new one?
He's 69 years old.
Oh, wow. So he's even older.
Yeah. So
how old was Francis when he died?
I think he was in his 80s. Hold on. Let's see. John Paul II, who was a pope, he was 84 when he died. And then the guy after him was Benedict, the one who retired from being pope. I guess that was an option. He was 95 when he died, but he retired in 2013. So someone can do the math there. Francis was 88. So I think they hope to get like 18 years out of a pope, 20 years out of a pope, I think. That's what it feels like.
I think it is, I mean, increasingly probably moving forward, but it is probably not uncommon to get only 10, 15 years out of a pope.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you go way back, like 1,000 years, like, yeah.
Yeah, the ages, the life expectancy wasn't that high.
Yeah. Jeez. I think the youngest pope was 20 years old, I think. I think I was looking it up.
That is young.
Like, I don't know how he swung that in that conclave to be like, let me jump the gun here, guys. I'm gonna get in there now.
Vote for me. Free crosses for everyone.
He was either 17 or 24 years old. They don't know.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
You would think they would record it. The church is very good about record keeping.
I don't know. Maybe it was year 955. Maybe it wasn't just there yet. They had to figure out the record keeping plan.
I mean, we know that it was year 955, which means they knew how to count years.
Yeah.
I guess it's really easy to write down the current year, right? As long as you have a contiguous paper trail of documents where every document has the year written on it, and they wrote it at the time when they knew what the year was.
Yeah. Well,
changes every year.
But what if that person was born? They didn't know the year they were born.
That would be why they might not know.
Yeah,
so I was either born, like, I don't know, I'm this old now, but I don't know exactly when I was born. I was an orphan, or I was raised by the church, or that was dropped off as a baby, but not a 0-year-old baby. Dropped off as like a 1-year-old or maybe a 2-year-old. I feel like you would know the difference between a 1 and a 2-year-old, though.
You'd be surprised. If you don't have kids yourself, it's hard to tell. I think it is.
And at an orphanage, they would know, right?
I don't know.
They're raising kids all the time.
Differently. They're not everyone's the same.
I guess if you're like 2 years old, I don't know though, because I feel like you just
smart 2-year-old or you a dumb 2-year-old.
Right, exactly. Because you could be a 2-year-old. Like the range of kids that are 2, like you could be 3, you could be 1, you could be a late 1.
Yeah. A late 1. Yeah, I'm a late bloomer. Okay, I'm a late 1.
I don't know. I feel like if you're like a late 3-year-old, there's no way you could be mistaken for a 1 or 2-year-old though.
What's up with that Tedesco in the movie?
Tedesco?
Yeah. Who wants a wartime pope? What is this guy?
A war pope. He was the vaping pope.
Yeah, he was the vaping pope. He was the indulgent pope who wanted all the drinking all the wine. And it's like a bomb goes off and he's like, we got to go to war against Muslims. We're doing it. We're going to take out Islam. We're going on the Ninth Crusade, guys. Like,
he was zealous.
Did he think it was going to work?
You realize
he hadn't won but
there were these things way back when they used to have called crusades.
Yes, I know. Way back when. Do you think
Zealotry.
anyone's gonna line up behind this pope and be like, "Yeah, we're going to war for you"?
Yeah,
no,
yeah, I do think that, because you know what?
Not like a crusade.
We're the same people now that we were back then.
No, we have smartphones. It's not going to happen.
We've not learned anything.
I think we've learned.
We're still doing
the pope into battle.
We're still doing crusades. I don't know. We can cut. I have a take that we can cut maybe, but if it's too controversial, we might want to cut this. But Israel is currently waging a holy war against Palestine. That's
different, though.
They said it's a religious war.
I think that's different, though, than Catholics lining up with the Pope and living in his little city.
I strongly disagree.
Well, they should make a sequel called The Wartime. They should make a sequel called The Wartime Pope, and I want to see it.
They got bombed. The conclave got bombed by like Muslim extremists.
That's what they think. There's no guarantee.
I don't know. I don't remember. Was it confirmed in the movie, or was it just suspected in the movie?
I don't know if it was confirmed in the movie.
Okay, it might have been just suspected in the movie, but if they felt like they knew intuitively in their popely hearts that it was a Muslim bombing,
I just think that guy went off the rails too much for that conclave in the movie. Like he overshared.
He did overshare.
He let the moment get to him, and he thought this would be the best way to go. And it's like, bro, you didn't even have the majority of vote before. You think you're going to have it now?
Yeah, no, he was flailing, right? He thought he was cooking. He thought he had a good point. He chose to be like, this is where I'm going to make my stand. Obviously, he chose pretty poorly because they voted for the peaceful Pope.
Pope Innocent.
Pope Innocent, the graceful one.
I thought Ray Fiennes was going to get it.
There's always people doing holy wars. People are people. It doesn't matter where they are. They're always going to want to do a holy war. We did many crusades. So many. We did like 8 of them.
8 crusades.
All right, and some of them almost didn't fail.
Yeah, whenever I watch Kingdom of Heaven, I always fall asleep, so I couldn't tell you if it worked or not.
None of them worked.
Puts me to sleep.
None of them worked. Some of them almost didn't fail.
I thought they captured Jerusalem a couple times, and they lost it a couple times.
Oh, do they currently have Jerusalem?
I'm just saying, back then, I mean, they... Okay, and number 8 failed. You fail one time, and everyone remembers you for that.
No, they all failed, because guess what? The Holy Land is not owned by the Catholic Church.
They held it for a little bit.
Failure is, I guess on a long enough time scale, failure is always guaranteed.
Yeah. There you go.
Because you die.
That's life. Nothing lasts. Remember that. Remember, nothing lasts. Enjoy it while you have it.
Don't measure your successes by success. Measure it by survival.
Yeah.
In the same vein, but on the inverse, there is no such thing as failure. There is just further opportunities to try to succeed again. So they should do another crusade.
Sign me up. That's what I'm trying to say, guys.
As a Catholic, you got to sign up to do a crusade.
I want to do my duty.
Does that mean you'd be fighting against Israel on this with like Hamas?
Depends on which wartime pope you get, I think.
Wait, because like a crusade against Muslims, you're not fighting over.
Well, I think in the
Jerusalem.
movie he wanted to destroy Islam or something. It was like some wild take from a pope.
You can't destroy a religion.
Aren't you supposed to be like peace and following with Jesus' example?
Love thy neighbor. Forgiveness is
kill
holiness.
Them all. Kill them all and give me my vape. I'm going
eradicate. Give me my vape. Love vaping Pope. What a meme lord.
Oh, dude. We were so close to getting him. We were so close.
I don't like vaping Pope for the same reason I'm not friends with Tony anymore.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think Tony made a good Pope.
Tony would make a good vaping Pope.
Hell yeah.
He's zealous.
Congrats, Tony. Congrats.
He's zealous. It's the same problem. You get zealotry in there, and
no boy,
it's not going to work. It's not gonna work out for you. Be chill. Be a chill person. Love thy neighbor. All that. Be the trans pope.
Intersex pope.
Yeah, I guess that is lumping intersex and trans people together.
Yeah.
Well,
did you ever rollerblade in the 90s?
I actually broke my arm rollerblading.
Oh shit, Ted, you didn't tell us that. Come on.
I'm telling you, it's my arm. If I didn't, though, he would get in the comments and tell you.
Yeah, he'd be like, Grayson, remember that time I told you not to do it and you did it, and you broke your arm? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he actually did tell me not to do it, actually. Or him or my mom or both of them were like, okay, you can go in the dangerous part of the skate park, but I'm telling you right now, it's dangerous over there. You could hurt yourself. And I was like, I don't care. I want to go in the danger part.
I loved rollerblading in the 90s. I was like, I loved it. I used to rollerblade at our apartment growing up. And I always want. Have you ever watched Brink, the Decom Brink from 1998?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's about soul skaters. It's about rollerblading. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then also in the 90s, you remember the show Ripley's Believe It or Not? Do you remember that? But hosted by Dean Cain before he lost his mind and went off the deep end on social media.
I think I remember that.
There was this one segment where like this guy in France here, he built a roller suit. And I was like, that's the coolest freaking thing.
Covered himself in roller wheels.
That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I believe it.
Like, he covered himself in wheels, Grayson. And like,
he's roller man.
Yeah. I was like, I gotta get me one of those. I gotta do it. Because in the segment, they're like, we're gonna sell these to everyone in the world who wants to buy a roller suit. Spoilers, they never did.
Obviously.
That's the coolest thing. I thought about it for months afterwards. And as I got older, I was like, I always thought about it a little bit. And then I watched the video of him doing it recently. I was like, don't ever meet your heroes, kids. That's life lesson number 5 for you.
Yeah.
Just watching the videos, him going through traffic, like, oh my God, you're going to get yourself killed.
Well, now they have, I don't know if you've seen these, but there's these 2 different genres that are approaching the same exact conclusion, which is flying car, flying skateboard, or flying motorcycle.
Yeah.
The flying car, obviously.
Sounds dangerous, man. All these sound so dangerous.
It's the worst one, right? We shouldn't have flying cars. But there's the other 2, which are equally dangerous, but cooler because only extreme sport people, only your future roller men will be doing it. They have flying motorcycles now.
Still sounds dangerous.
I've seen just a teaser video. They have not even released like a press kit or anything for this.
How could that be legal to have a flying motorcycle?
It is it's an experimental aircraft. Anything's legal if you put that tag on it.
Oh,
but they made this. And it works. And there's a video of them flying the motorcycle around. And I mean, to be clear, it's like a guy and the object, which does not look like it is light. It looks heavy.
Yeah, I'm watching this AI video on it right now. Like,
because it's so heavy, it has to be pushing a lot of air.
Yeah, what's the fuel economy in this bad boy?
Well, I mean, I think it uses jet engines, so it's jet fuel. Whatever.
Can I get that at my local Shell station? Can I swing by my flying motorcycle?
You'd be surprised. It's actually just slightly more refined kerosene. So it's you could get it at like. It's like one step away from the camping store, right? It's just It's just slightly better kerosene. It's called Jet A, that type of fuel, which is anyway. You watch the video and you're like, oh, that seems like it looks really heavy, and then you look at the ground below where the thing is flying, and it's flying over like rivers, it's flying over pebbles and rocks and stuff, not in the middle of nowhere, and you can see rocks getting ejected from the plume of that column of air this thing is riding on, so like with a lot of force. You would not want to be standing anywhere near this thing. I don't want to be near this guy.
I don't want to be near anybody who drives one of these things.
Anywhere near. If this thing was going down the sidewalk, it would put like an empty tin can through your skull. This is not a product for like.
Let's get these on the street. I want everyone to have one of these. It's like guns. Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Flying motorcycles kill people.
No, it's the rocks that are doing it. Duh.
The gun shoots a rock, and the rock bounces the bullet into your skull. And
Boom.
it looks so wildly dangerous, and not for the reason you think, which is that it's flying and you could fall, or it would run out of fuel, or you would crash into a tree. No. Just try standing next to this thing when it's going. You will not have skin. You will get sandblasted by the air coming out of it. They have the same thing. They have the backpack version of this for like troop carrier, like rapid troop assault deployment. Have you seen those videos? The jetpack backpack guy.
No.
Can we
get free healthcare instead?
They gave it. No. Listen. You cross America, you're gonna find out why we don't have healthcare.
The jetpack boy is gonna get you.
Yeah, the jetpack boy is gonna get you, and you're gonna learn real quick why we don't have healthcare.
Falcon's gonna be real, guys. Brave new bird is coming.
And then the other version is there's a guy who's been like flying, skateboarding his way around LA recently.
Oh, hoverboards. There we go.
And the way he's been doing it is a hoverboard, but it's a 6-bladed quadcopter, like a hexacopter. It's a drone. He's like riding a drone skateboard. And it has like, I think 6 or 8 propellers, and it's big enough for him to stand on the middle of it. And he flies it around like LA, and he flies it down the road. So he's like flying where a car would be on the street, but he's hovering in the street. And it's just like the same problem. You look at this guy when he's going by, he kicks up a pebble. Now you have no eyeballs.
Yeah. No, thank you.
As if cars weren't dangerous enough. What are we doing? Stop.
Jeez. You pumped for Ironheart to come out? Is anyone excited for Ironheart?
I feel like all these videos, like Iron Man, you know that scene in Iron Man or the Avengers where he falls out of Stark Tower, and he should
have broken his neck there.
He's a puddle in that suit when the suit chases him down as he's falling. He does a sweet turnaround and he blasts all the people below him with the jets. Their skin is gone. Their hair is gone.
It was alien invasion. Sorry. They had to be casualties.
At least he didn't crush them. At least they only just don't have skin now. He uses those same jets to kill people. And yet when he when he's stopping himself from falling 30 feet above their heads, they're fine. Sure.
He's cool.
Anyway.
Ironheart's coming out next month. If you didn't realize this, I don't know if anybody knows Ironheart's coming
movie?
out.
Or is it a show?
It's a Disney Plus show that's coming out.
Yeah, I thought it was a show. Okay,
6 episodes.
Remember Werewolf by Night?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I liked it. It was good.
I did. I liked Man Thing. I want more Man Thing.
I didn't see Man Thing.
No, that he was in the.
Oh, he was a character.
Yeah, I want more Man Thing.
Okay. I don't remember anything that happened in it. I just remember that the vibes were good.
Marvel took a lot of swings on Disney Plus and a lot of misses, but that was definitely a hit. You know,
WandaVision was good.
Yeah,
and good. For the first half of it was good.
The problem was they had to make it a Marvel show. That's the thing. Yep. They had to have the action.
Ending was bad. The ending of WandaVision was bad. Apparently, Agatha All Along. I didn't see it. I haven't watched it.
I watched it. I liked it.
Apparently good though.
It is good. It's good because it's not. It doesn't feel. It's like it doesn't feel like a Marvel show.
I like Hawkeye.
It's something different.
I like Hawkeye if they could condense it into one episode or maybe 2.
My wife thought for the longest time his name was Hot Guy, not Hawkeye. Yeah. So we watched the show. She's like, "What is this?"
Knowing your wife, I'm entirely unsurprised that she didn't question that.
She saw Endgame in the theaters without seeing any of the previous Marvel movies.
She just watched.
She just saw Endgame. I think she went in there and saw it because everybody was talking about it. I think so. I don't know if this was years ago. I mean, it came out 2019.
There's no way she went alone.
Well, I'll have to ask her about it.
You gotta ask her why she did this. I don't like. I would be shocked.
Another betrayal. Did you see Endgame before I even met you with another person? Oh my god!
Well, I mean, she could have gone with a friend. I need to know she
didn't
go alone.
I think she went by herself. I saw Endgame by myself. I mean,
but you've seen the others. I need to know that she didn't walk into a movie that she didn't know about alone without seeing the prequels.
I don't know if she even knew there was prequels. She didn't even see Infinity War. I mean,
no.
Good for her.
Did she like it?
I don't know.
We gotta get her on the pod. Get her review of Endgame from 2019.
Yeah,
in the theater
with Hawkeye. I liked Hawkeye. Now I call him Hawkeye now too. So
I like Hawkeye.
And
Clip
yeah,
that.
that was a good one.
Get in the comments and tell us if you like Hot Guy.
Who doesn't like Hot Guy? Marvel shows,
I'm glad his legs are apparently working now again. He said
yeah,
he wasn't.
He was dead.
He wasn't dead. He got ran over, but he wasn't.
He said his heart stopped.
Oh, he was dead. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm glad apparently his legs are working again now.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this really quick.
He's not doing Hawkeye season 2, and I think it's canceled.
They lowballed him.
And they canceled it. Well, I think they didn't want him to be really in it.
Here we go. All right. So here's all the Disney Plus Marvel shows.
Can you block these ads? Ew, creepy.
I don't have ad blocker.
Can you close?
Oh god, it makes it worse.
Close the one on the bottom right.
Bottom right.
Yeah, just close it.
There you go. All right. I gotta zoom in?
Whatever. Okay, yeah.
This makes it worse.
God.
Can I get rid of this?
Oh
god, I can't.
Okay, anyways, that's fine.
All right. Secret Wars. What are we doing? I never saw Secret Wars.
I didn't see Secret Wars.
I think Hawkeye is like a good one. It's good.
I think that wait, hey, we got to agree on the ratings here. Okay. I think Hawkeye is. I think that's B. I think that's right though.
Yeah, B is good.
Oh, I want to say Moon Knight.
Did you see Moon Knight?
I did see Moon Knight. I'm gonna put that at an A, if not S.
Think it's A? I'm gonna give it A. I don't think it was great. I think part of it was kind of, I don't know.
Well, so let's set the bar here. What's an S? What's an S tier Marvel show?
Loki. I would say Loki,
absolutely.
And I would say X-Men 97. Boom. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, those are definitely S tier. Good. Now we know what the bar is. We got.
I never watched Groot, so I couldn't tell you what Groot is.
Put that in C. I don't know what that is.
Not
or
for
maybe
me.
D. Yeah, not for me. Yeah.
CD's nuts.
I didn't see Miss Marvel.
You didn't?
No.
It was flawed.
Okay.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't flawed.
What was the show with what was the Captain America show called? Hawkeye? The
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
It's 100% flawed.
I want to put that in B, maybe.
No, it got screwed over by COVID, and it nerfed the villains. It ruined their story.
You know what? I'm going to say it's a B. It's C, flawed, because he should have took the serum.
Yeah, he should have.
WandaVision, A.
Yeah, I would say that. I guess all along I would say great.
Yeah. She-Hulk, we got to put that in D or E. No, put that in E.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like She-Hulk?
I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch it, but I know, like,
I've seen it.
They couldn't pick whether it was a crime procedural or.
Yeah, it's flawed, bud.
All right. Did you like it?
I never watched Echo. I did like. I liked it for the most. I even liked the ending to She-Hulk.
I didn't see
Echo. Really meta when she breaks the fourth wall.
You liked the ending for She-Hulk?
Yeah, it was weird. It was different.
Okay.
It's different.
Oh, What If? Oh, that's What If. Put that in S tier.
I only saw the first season.
Yeah, What If is S tier. That's a good one. What is that?
Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Oh, I'll put that in B tier.
Yeah.
What is
I think
that?
This is great. We're Off by Night. I don't think it's S.
Oh, that was well, yeah. I would say that's good or great. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is right.
Boom.
Let us know in the comments what your thoughts are.
Yeah, if you're not watching this on YouTube, I'm sorry, because there's a lot of stuff going on here on the screen.
You can crop this out in the edit. You can crop out the ads.
I can't crop that on the. What do you think? Riverside's that advanced? I'm gonna crop out these ads.
I think these
are our sponsors.
You could. No, they're not. They're not paying us a dime. You could export the video clip and then crop it out.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
Get right on it.
Yeah, I'm on it right now, boss. I'm doing it.
Please don't put the ads on the YouTube video. Oh, it's so bad.
Okay, great.
I appreciate you. I'm glad we did that. That was a fun little impromptu segment there.
Yeah, it's great. It's going to get all the clicks. I love it. Thanks everyone for listening to that part.
Let us know if you disagree with our rankings. We will not change them, and also you're wrong, but we will appreciate your input.
Hell yeah. Oh, they have a community ranking of them.
Oh, is there? There? I'm guessing. I'm going to say it's wildly different from ours.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, this is 7. It's 7 lists of people who did it.
Oh.
7 people with
their
only
opinion. 7 people.
They put X-Men 97 as flawed, which I don't. That's ridiculous.
No, it was amazing.
Did they even watch it?
They're wrong. I think they're probably Gen Zers.
Those fucking Zoomers.
They don't know what's good. They don't know good from bad. I like that a lot of school districts are taking away their phones though, and they actually are okay with it.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
They just don't want to be the only one to not have their phone.
I
And
think
if
it just melts their brain, so they should
they
just
take
get rid of
away
those phones.
all their phones,
All the brain rot.
they're fine. It is brain rot. You hate to see it. We're talking in Discord today with our friend who has a nephew who was getting straight A's until the nephew got a cell phone, a smartphone. And now brain rot, just brain rot all the way down. Those kids in those colleges can't even write a fucking essay. All they're doing is
ChatGPT. That's what it's for.
Nope, it's
It
not.
organizes your thoughts.
Learn how to think for yourself. Write your own essay. I did it. I don't even like writing. You can do it. Write your own essay.
I hate being told what to do.
The only person you're hurting is yourself. You don't know how to think now.
Jeez, listen to this dad advice. Oh my God.
I'm 31. I'm dad age. Write your own essays. You will benefit from it. If you let ChatGPT write your essays, you're only hurting yourself.
There you go, folks.
You've deprived yourself of the skills and experience that you would have taken away from writing your own essay. The skills that you could have honed, you've now not honed. You can't just implant muscles into your body. You have to work for them, or it doesn't work.
I take the fat shot.
You take the fat shot? I love the fat shot. The fat shot is the exception to this. The fat shot changes the way your body processes food at a really basic level.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea for people to take Ozempic and stuff.
It is a tool. Like any tool, it can be used correctly and it can be used incorrectly. For people who have thyroid disorders or who have other parts of their physiology that are not functioning properly, it can fix that. If your problem is not physiological, if your problem is behavioral, it will be a Band-Aid that will hinder you in the long run, like using ChatGPT because you're lazy, because you don't want to. If the reason you're using ChatGPT is because you don't have time, well, that's a systemic problem. But if the reason you're using ChatGPT or Ozempic is because you're lazy or don't want to do the work, that's your problem.
100% agree.
I use ChatGPT, but I use it as a time saver, and I get more work done by using it.
Yeah.
People who use it because they need it, or because they're cutting corners, or because they're lazy, or because they don't want to, you're only hurting yourself. If you use ChatGPT so you can play more video games, you're hurting yourself. You're rotting your brain away into nothing. It's not how I use it, and it's not how you should use it. Get more work done in more time. And for like menial tasks that don't enrich you. I use it as a search engine to like find an answer to a thing. I know how to use, I've been using Google. I know how to use Google. Google sucks now.
Yeah.
You can use ChatGPT to find the answer to the question.
Melting the planet to save me a few seconds.
Case in point, I was trying to model, it's also really good for summarizing PDFs and just like getting one thing buried in a PDF. Holy shit. But I was trying to 3D model a generator from Dead by Daylight for a party that I'm going to.
Ah, party. Going
to a party coming up that it's gonna be a Dead by Daylight themed party. And I'm gonna 3D print some props for the party. And one of them is the generators. And the game that we're playing with the 3D printed generators involves, instead of like fixing the generator as you would in the video game, you take the shot. You take a shot. You're just a drinking game. And as part of that, I wanted to put the caps of nips into the place where the pistons would go on the generator. But I had to like edit the object file, the STL file, to add the holes for the nips to go into. And I couldn't I don't have any nips. So instead of going out and buying some, I was trying to figure out.
Did you 3D print one?
The diameter. Well, I was looking for. I actually couldn't find a model, believe it or not, for a nip, and maybe that's a skill issue. But I used ChatGPT and Gemini to like try to agree with each other for what the diameter of the cap of a nip is in millimeters. Turns out it's like 18.5 millimeters or 18 millimeters, depending. So I'm like, okay, I'll just make the hole 19 millimeters, which is 1.9 centimeters. And I think it's going to work. I'm going to do a test print, and I'll probably get some nips and maybe measure them and verify it. But there's uses that are valid for AI. Like when you need to 3D print something and you need to Google or find definitive answers on hard to answer questions, because like a lot of nips, I mean, it's up to the manufacturer, right? So they can like make the metal. There's like the foil or metal capped minis, and then there's plastic capped minis or nips. Anyway, it's my thoughts on that.
That's great. Let us know how the party goes,
or the print.
Keep us posted on the.
I think we'll have
Dead
another
by Daylight.
We'll have another recording, I think, before the.
Oh, geez, a lot of build up for this party. A lot of anticipation.
I'll let you know how the test print goes.
Garrison, it's 8:03 p.m. It's 8:03 p.m.
I can see you're getting tired. You're getting sleepy.
Well, it's late. I like to record in the morning for a reason.
I
can drink coffee when I do it.
We can record in the morning.
The sign's here.
Next recording. Oh, we got to see it.
I
can't see it.
I
can't see it.
It's probably because we're
point your webcam at it.
It's right there behind my shoulder.
Oh, I see it. There it is. Yeah. Thank you for your service. That's nice.
Googly eyes yet. Sorry, I couldn't find the googly eyes.
Oh man, gotta get them googly eyes on there.
Yeah.
Keep them away from your kid though, because too young to play with googly eyes.
Have too much fun with them, right? You're right.
Just, I mean, they're like a choking hazard.
Oh shit. I think we can wrap this episode up because I'm losing it.
You are. I appreciate you. You're doing so much dad work. Tired, sleepy boy waking up at 5 a.m. to water the lawn.
I miss those days. I really do miss those days.
Feed a child.
Just getting up and doing what you want to do.
Now you have to water your child.
She does drink water now. You know, she's on that water to live phase.
Water and mushy vegetables.
A lot of those. A lot of stains.
What's the favorite mushy vegetable?
She does like carrots. She's not really a picky eater. Not that picky.
You've been blessed.
She just wants to eat. So, but she's gotten in a phase now where she'll throw food if she doesn't want it. So that's great. She throws like these little crackers we have, just chucks them. Okay, I get it. You don't want it. I get it. Well, we can get into more.
We'll talk about that next
episode.
Yeah, it's the one thing that you can go about. So.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening to this episode. Please follow and subscribe for more content from this podcast. It's really appreciated.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye. Oh, the cat's here. All right.
Hi, Pippa.
If you can dream it, you can do it.